Seattle, Washington. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Joshua Dobbs and the Minnesota Vikings.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. They'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 6 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Jordan Willis.
So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dobbs. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
third down.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Ben Roethlisberger sacked.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Score Vikings 3, Seahawks 0.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run. This is Hunt. They juked him, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Malik Jackson on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there.
Hunt, the ball carrier. Adam Butler there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Seahawks send out their punter. Back deep, Golden Tate. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And on the left side, he's got Witten. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pickup on the play. First down, Minnesota.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Seahawks nothing.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Alvin Kamara.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Dobbs.
7.
It's complete to Golden Tate.
Dobbs pass.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6. And it's third down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Kamara on the carry.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second down, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to them?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Dobbs rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
On the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Dobbs. And he's got Miller.
Dobbs pass.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Dobbs
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
brings up second.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Operating from the gun. Dobbs, and it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Roethlisberger. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Fighting down past the 45. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here we go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and now it's 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This is Johnson. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
The tight end Kelsey has it. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ben to throw again. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's good.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that one will fall incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 34-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10 to 3.
Vikings 10. Seahawks 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
Switzer on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They start the second half with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Hunt, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They run again with Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbs. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Vikings now heading on to the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, Dobbs toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Dobbs buying time to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
On the carry. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Dobbs. They'll find Miller. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
On the ground, this is Kamara, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Dobbs. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Vikings 13, Seahawks 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Their own 23-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and
To throw again is Roethlisberger. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run with Hunt. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 33 and a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down by 10. 1:55 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Hunt, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Roethlisberger.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.